Assalamualaikum dear students of class 12th. Today we will start a new chapter of the text Flamingo. That chapter is titled as Deep Water or written by William Douglas. Before we start the lesson, let me give you a brief introduction about the author. Dear students, William Douglas was born in 1898 and he died in 1980. He was born in Maine, Minnesota. After graduating with a Bachelor's of Arts in English and Economics, he spent 2 years teaching high school in Yakima. However, he got tired of this and decided to pursue a legal career. He met Franklin D. Roosevelt at Yale and became an advisor and friend to the president. Douglas was a leading advocate of individual rights. He retired in 1975 with a term lasting 36 years and remains the longest serving justice in the history of the court. The following excerpt is taken from Of Men and Mountains by William O. Douglas. It reveals how, as a young boy, William Douglas nearly drowned in a swimming pool. In this essay, he talks about his fear of water and thereafter how he finally overcome it, notes how the autobiographical part of the selection is used to support his decision of fear. Now let us start the text. It had happened when I was 10 or 11 years old. It had happened when I was 10 or 11 years old. I had decided to learn to swim. There was a pool at the YMCA in Yakima that offered exactly the opportunity. The Yakima River was treacherous. Dear students, in this or in these lines, there are some difficult words. One abbreviation is YMCA. It means Young Men's Christian Association. And there is another that is Yakima. It is a place in Washington, USA. Treacherous means dangerous. Dear students, in this in these lines, the writer narrates his experience. He was 10 or 11 years old when he had joined the YMCA, that is Young Men's Christian Association, swimming pool to learn swimming. He did not go to the Yakima River to swim as it was considered dangerous, right? He did not go to the Yakima River to swim as it was considered dangerous. This shows that he had a prior fear of water. The writer had a prior fear of water. Most continually warned against it. Most continually warned against it and kept fresh in my mind the details of each drawing in the river. But the YMCA pool was safe. It was only 2 or 3 feet deep at the shallow end, and while it was 9 feet deep at the other. The drop was gradual. Got a pair of water wings and went to the pool. I hated to walk naked into it and show my skinny legs, but I subdued my pride and did it. In this para there are some difficult words. Let me tell you the meaning of these words. Drop. One word is drop. Drop means slope from the shallow area to the deep area. Drop means slope from the shallow area to the deep area. Now water wings. Water wing means a pair of palatable waterproof bags designed so that one can be attached to each arm, especially of a child learning to swim. Water wings means a pair of inflatable waterproof bags designed so that one can be attached to each arm, especially of a young learning to swim. Skinny means thin. Subdued means to overcome. Pride means self-respect. Dear students, in these slides, William's mother would warn him not to go near the Yakima River. From William's mother would warn him not to go near the Yakima River and would discuss the various incidents of drowning He felt that the pool at YMCA was safe. The shallow area of the pool was only 2 to 3 feet deep, while the deep area was 9 feet in depth. The slope from the shallow area to the deep area was not steep. He also got a pair of water wings to prevent drowning. He did not like to wear the swimming costume. He did not like to wear the swimming costume which exposed his thin legs, but he was keen to swim. He gave up his self-respect and wore it. Now, from the beginning, however, I had an aversion to the water when I was in it. This started when I was 3 or 4 years old and father took me to the beach in California. He and I stood together in surf. I hung on to him. Yet the waves knocked me down and swept over me. I was buried in water. My breath was gone. I was frightened. Father laughed, but there was terror in my heart at the overpowering force of the waves. Now there are some difficult words. Aversion means dislike. Another word is that surf, that means waves of the sea. Now knocked me down means threw him down. Let me explain these lines, dear students. William, that is the author, says that he had always disliked water, or recounts an older experience when he was 3 or 4 years old. Right? William says that he had always disliked water and recounts an older experience when he was 3 or 4 years old. He went to the beach in California with his father. They stood as a wave leaped towards him. William stuck to his father to save himself, but the strong wave threw him down and he was covered in water. He was scared as he could not breathe. His father laughed and tried to make him feel comfortable, but the little child was scared when he realized that the waves were so powerful. Let me explain these words again. William says that he had always disliked water and recounts an older experience when he was 3 or 4 years old. He went to the beach in California with his father. They stood as a wave leaped towards them. William stuck to his father to save himself, but the strong wave threw him down and he was covered in water. He was scared as he could not breathe. His father laughed and tried to make him feel comfortable, but the little child was scared when he realized it that the waves were so powerful. Now, my introduction to YMCA swimming pool received unpleasant memories and stirred childish fears, but in a little while I gathered confidence. I paddled with my new water wings, watching the other boys and trying to learn by aping them. I did this 2 or 3 times on different days and was just beginning to feel at ease in the water when the misadventure happened. Now there are some words. Let me tell you the meaning of these words. Revived means brought back to mind. Revived means brought back to mind. Apping means copying. To feel at ease means to feel comfortable. Let me explain these lines. When William joined the swimming pool at the YMCA, the fear of water resurfaced in his mind. When the William joined the swimming pool at the YMCA, the fear of water resurfaced in his mind. He gathered confidence by watching other boys swim and tried to copy them. He wanted actually to copy those boys who were swimming already there. He had done this twice or thrice at the different occasions and had started gaining confidence. When the incident happened, he had a narrow escape from death. This is text. I went to the pool when no one else was there. The place was quiet, the water was still, and the toilet bottom was as white and clean as bathtub. I was timid about going in alone as I sat on the side of the pool to wait for others. This is text. Now let me explain. There are some. Let me explain these lines. It says that when William reached the pool, no one was there, and so he sat on the edge, waiting for other boys to arrive. He was afraid to swim all alone in the pool, as the swimming pool was empty. William could see the bottom also. It had white colored tiles on it and looked white and clean like a bathtub. Next para. I had not been there long when in came a big bristler of a boy, probably 18 years old. He had thick hair on his chest. He was a beautiful physical specimen with legs and arms that showed rippling muscles. He yelled, "Hi, skinny, how would you like to be ducked?" There are some difficult words in this paragraph. Number first is bruiser. Bruiser means a person who is tough and aggressive and enjoys a fight or argument. Specimen means example. And there is skin. Skin means a thin person. Ducked means push or plunge someone underwater. That is ducked. Right says that if it had not been since long since William had been sitting by the pool when a boy arrived. He was around 18 years age, had a well built body with a rippling muscles. He seemed to be a bully. He asked William if he wanted to be thrown into the pool. थैंक यू वेरी मच, आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया.